Aufili morena, aufinyana, leha sefapano, sekantika, kinse kipiela, uba aufinyana, uba aufinyana, le morena, morena, mose pedilwa, uloke ina, ya sa milelijwe, arubala, busi ualora, ale haufinyana. Ali haufinyana, le morena, le morena. Amen. Amen. Greetings to everyone. Yeah, everyone who's around the world, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in Namibia, Botswana. I come live from South Africa. My name is Posetu Mlambisi ugaba uciwasho thithibi unozinga umnqosini umuntu omlambo. Yeah, I'm doing this video in the morning. Exact time it's 2 a.m. while shooting this video. It's not the most beautiful video aesthetically, but the content is enriching. I'm not the most amazing storyteller, but striving to learn. Just hardworking for me is pure hard work and passion. I'm driven by passion, waking up in the early mornings, having dreams and visions about our leaders, especially religious leaders like Umanku. I'm going to focus on Manku today. And guys, I'm not a gimmick. I can't just come on the socials and waste my data putting myself out there to be ridiculed, but driven by passion. If you can actually go back to the videos I did, that's why I like giving context. I like giving history. People like Bomama Wait, Bome Christina, they were ridiculed before. People never took them serious. No, they are crazy. They are walking barefoot. This young lady having dreams of a Bible and also being given a hymn book. People, when you narrate such stories, you tell, even your family, they might take you like, you're crazy. That's not normal. But forgetting about the complexity of spirituality, that indaba zikaNkulunkulu, they are so mysterious. And who are we to define God? Because God is inexplicable and you cannot fathom God. He's been here before, he's here today, he'll be there even tomorrow. That's why the book of Hosea 4 says that my people perish because they're lacking knowledge. I'm here to share knowledge. And I'm just scratching the surface. The history of Central is too long. It can take years and years just to tell the the story. That's why I made it a mission that I need to tell the stories. If you can check online, stories of our leaders are not being told. They're constantly being showed content that's destructive. You cannot always be watching a piano, watching people dance. Yes, I know we are gifted with dancing, but we cannot be always be dancing. No, we need to actually consume knowledge that is informative, that is gonna be beneficial even to to the future generation that's gonna come. Because when you're looking at history of Mangu, of Masango, even jumping to Abu Shembe, Abu Angenas, Lkhanyane, you start realizing that there's a common thing with them, that they are not, they have faced so many difficulties in their upbringing. They don't come from well off families. They know the struggle. They've been through a lot. And it teaches us that it doesn't matter where you come from, but Nkulunkulu will actually take you up and elevate you. That's why I open up with the hymn, Haufile Morena. So when you listen to that hymn, it's a it's a Bible verse which speaks about Jacob, Jacob, who later turned into Israel, and who slept on top of a stone, wacamela itshe ulawa bona umbonakaliso from abone isitebhisi izingelozi ziyehla zenyuka ziphethe izindaba. So zilethe izindaba zezimangaliso, news being sent. So St. John, it's an amazing church. I know that for a fact. I've been there. I'm a member of St. John. And if you can see the way they do things, it's way too different. So for people who've never went to St. John kunemigidi, things called the Migidi, where they are honoring people. Uzobathi umgidi just like manje. I think it's this week, Mamelodi, there's gonna be umgidi Mama Elisa, headquarters, Emma 17 headquarters. They're gonna be honoring Mama Wait, Mama Elisa Shabalala. So St. John, you travel a lot, because there's a lot of circuits. Yeah, there's a lot of circuits, and then these circuit branches, they are the ones who usually meet now. My headquarters, different headquarters, but they also travel to each other. Like Monta two and Zamahobe. This thing goes way back. Mankuani is in dialogue with Mama Yanzamahobe. And Amahobe allowed you appease your ancestors and Nankulunkulu, and it opens doors for you. They've got cars, they're married. Others have went to school, they went to Belgium. There's a guy I know, Batu Temba Warampisi, has gone on to go to Belgium. Umlifi, udlala first party, Umacilongo. So even for the youth, it caters also for the youth. I want to focus mainly on the singers now, the choirs that has come out of St. John. People have come out and actually went on to sing at a national level. And when you go there, the hymn books, amaculo, you have the filatasione, and then you have amagama okuhlabelela, where they are being sung inside the service, inside the church. When there's a funeral, those are the tools Papa Masango they used to tell people that you have to have your Bible. An apostle carries a Bible, carries a hymn book, whether it's the Filatsasione or the Zulu. And then those are your weapons. There's a hymn, I think it's 315. Wenhliziyo yami. So ungakhohlwa ukulwa ulwe and ungakhohlwa izikhali zakho because of this thing impi dintwa tse re di pheelang ke tsa hao morena. 278 feelings tsa Sion. It teaches us that asentwa ya madi le nama. It's not a war of flesh and blood, but it's spiritual war against rulers of the darkness. Because of uSathane uhlala nathi njalo, looking to kill, steal, and destroy. The book of John 10:10 teaches us about death, that the devil is a liar, deceiver. The devil is roaming around like a lion, looking for whom he might devour. So there's brass bands for the youth, and it keeps the youth away from the streets and the drugs, because macilongo ayaphilisa. There's this thing called uvugola umoya amaphayiphayi. People, when badlala ingoma, it touches. It's a state of meditation. People, Western culture, they will teach you about meditation, but our meditation, ingoma. Uzwe izangoma speaking about ubungoma, bacula, bagida. That's where people have come into this state now, this together, bahlangene, and be in one, into this state of meditation. And then when people are in that state of meditation, that's where solutions come. That's where prophecy, people can prophesy. Baboniswa lapha, people can be shown, where are we? Where do we come from? Where are we now? And where are we going? That's why I've started back about the vision Gamangu while she was 12 years old, about the encounter with God. So when we're singing at that level, in that state, in harmony, at peace, you're actually meditating, and we were able to get solutions through our problems, and people find peace. I remember Ujesu in the book of Matthew 4, Jesus in the wilderness, when he had 40 days and 40 nights. But the devil came and said, you're claiming to be the Son of God. Turn these stones into bread. But I like the response of Jesus. He said, man can't live with bread alone, but all the words that come from the Bible are like food. Ukudla. The second test, uJesu wabekwa phezu kwethempeli. He was being put on top of a temple, a higher temple. And I kid you not, the devil knows the scriptures. The devil can sing very well. He's an angel of entertainment. If you can go back to the Bible and actually read it, then you'll see that the devil is an angel for entertainment. It's a light bearer and an angel which was chased away in heaven. An angel who stood up to God and he was chased away. And the devil is here on earth with his demons and dark spirits which devour people, which lead people astray. Balahlekisa abantu. Moya ka Satan, moya wamademon, which possesses people. Yenza ukuthi abantu yenze some of the worst things. Babulalane, badlwengela abantwana because of these spirits. So makambeke phezu kwethempeli, tshela ukuthi kubhaliwe, it's written that eBhayibhelini that noma ungazilahlela phansi uzofika uNkulunkulu akubambe, izingelo zizakubamba ngesandla, angeke wawa wachuzuka. I like the response ka Jesu. Athi ungabomlinga uNkulunkulu wakho. Do not test your God. Some of the things you're just testing God. You can't climb on top of the temple and wanna fall and jump off. You're gonna get injured. Simple as that. So a third test was put on this mountain. Jesus was put on this mountain and been shown everything. I'm combating ababukhazikhazi belizwe. I give you this if you can worship me. Uthandaze mina. Thanda impendulo kaJesu Kristu athi, it is written in the Bible that you cannot pray any other gods but God. Athandaza abanye bonkulunkulu basemhlabeni, but uNkulunkulu yedwa. So those are the tests you go through, especially if you are spiritually gifted. People won't take you serious. Even now, when I'm doing these videos, sharing this knowledge, I'm quite aware that people, they hated Jesus. Who am I? But the show goes on. With or without me. With or without me, the show must go on. People must know about our leaders. We must create that narrative. Because there's a narrative that's out there now which vilifies our African indigenous systems, African indigenous knowledge. But prophets abaza before, they vilify them. And one thing you need to learn, especially from those who colonized us, is that a power of storytelling, power of propaganda. They don't mind to call upon their think tanks and philosophers and write books and create a narrative, and narrative create perceptions. So it's important to tell our stories. I'm always telling you it's important to tell these stories. And This information is there online. People don't want to read. People don't want to read, and they're going to come on the comments, and others say that, no, I don't believe in this content you are doing. It's false. Then come up with evidence, and you can't just argue and criticize without any solid evidence. I'm like, come on, guys. We need to grow and actually grow our minds and decolonize ourselves. Stephen Bantu Biko, states that the most potent weapon in the hands of an oppressor is the mind of an oppressed. We must not oppress our minds. We must be independent thinkers, especially for the youth. Now I'm giving them this task that the youth, no one is going to give you a chance. Go out there, create chances for your own. Be creative. No one is going to give you any leadership, but we're going to create that luck for yourself, create those opportunities for yourself. Read on where you come from. Book of Matthew 1 teaches us about the genealogy of Jesus, son of David, son of Joseph. It names all the tribes that Jesus comes from. Do you know your tribes? Do you know who gave birth to you? Do you know your grandfather? Do you know their fears? Because you're carrying them in your DNA. Their blood, they are running through your blood. It's for you to know who they were, what killed them, what were their strengths, what were their weaknesses, what were their opportunities, what were their threats, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes that they've repeated. And you know yourself better. You know which when you dream. You know when you are boniso. You know that you can sing. Those who came before you, they used to be good singers. You know that when you go to church, go to St. John, go to Sion, Apostolic, Zion, you know you function there, your role there in the body of Christ. So a lot of people don't know. They just go to church nowadays and they go there to look at other people's businesses. Hey, forgetting that they were called to do work of God, not to gossip, not to destroy people there. Opelelapi. You with your negativity mindset looking to destroy amaseketo abantu. People have lots and lots of stories to tell of what happens in the circuits, circuit branches, where kunabo baba msebeletsi noma msebeletsi khona. People who babanika isigubhu, babanika samanzi, babanika nesiwasho. Go and heal people. And abantu bayaphola, people bayaza begula, having those diseases where they are deemed incurable by the medical doctors, but through isandla sabaprofeti, people are get healing because of. We don't have to look at the problem also. We need to look at the root cause analysis. We need to analyze the root cause. Abanye benu, you are bewitched by your family members, auntie benu, babumncane, uncles and aunts. There's this hatred now that's going on where they're fighting for the gifts now. No, uthethe igift kamkhulu, uthethe igift kagogo. It must come to me. Then you have the story between Cain and Abel, where there's jealousy now. Where igazi liyachitheka because of you don't appreciate. Mabakutshela ukuthi yenza isihlabelo, yenza nikela. Awunikeli ngenhliziyo yakho yonke. You don't offer with love. You offering, but you're still complaining in your heart. If uyabalabala, uyathandabuza, I urge people that to offer any sacrifice, any offering. Fix your heart in kuwe kuqala silungise. There are scriptures who speak about that. Leviticus 2, Leviticus 3. Ubheke inhliziyo yakho before unikela. Inhliziyo evulekileyo. Umnikelo wakho uzoba iphumela emnandi kuJehova. Ungakhohlwa isawuthi esivumelana soNkulunkulu wakho esisha. So there's a scripture for each and everything, St. John. That's why I admire Mangu, because of she doesn't hold any PhDs, doctorates, went to university. No, but wafundiswa iZulu. Just like people like Gabo Shembe. They were taught by Zulu. Instructed to do this. On Wednesday, you must open the scripture, John 5, or John 9, or Acts 3. Those who are members of St. John, they know the scriptures. Tatu, Izo. No other scripture. The scriptures for Ipasika. You cannot come on a Sunday and open iculo lasesifeni, no. And there's a lot of, even though these churches are similar, but if you can look at the Church of Prophecy and Essential Faith Mission. Now, a faith mission is more on the side of hymns now. And then what else with the Church of Prophecy? Clapping. It's all. So if you can travel and check the differences, you can see. And St. John is all over. It's there in the Eastern Cape. It's there in Mispa. It's in Lesotho. There is Abontate Matsuso. Abo Mama Bowane. Abashia, but they've planted the seed. Mama Bowane. Those are stories I'd like to share. I have to travel now and gather this knowledge and present it to you. Whether people take it or by 30, just doing the Lord's work. Others will see what I'm doing with time. As time goes on, they'll see that even the youth, they will appreciate it more. Maybe in a circle, because later as Sasheriwa, we claim sometimes to be cultural people, but we don't share this knowledge. We don't have a succession planning. That mangavuka ngishonile bantwana bami bazodlana bazoyenzana. We don't have that. So I don't want to go much. I've gone on for almost 30 minutes. Yeah. Peace, guys. Tapi lo. Sithandazeni bakithi kunzima.